Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to learn a little bit more about Pinyin, which I kind of mentioned it briefly in the last video. Pinyin literally means put sound together or to spell the sound out. So when you see the Pinyin for this specific character, you will know how to pronounce that character. Have you ever had the situations where you were like, how do I pronounce this word? You are not going to run into this kind of problem if you have the Pinyin there with you. Pinyin consists of 21 initials and 35 finals. So what we do is we kind of match them up. So some of them, they don't match, so you won't have a sound for that. So for the ones that do match, we just kind of say the initial and then the final. And you kind of go through this process trying to blend them together to make that final sound. Pinyin is a sound system for Chinese Mandarin. It tells you the way how to say a certain character. Now, the good thing is our sound system is fixed. By fixed, I mean every character that you see. One character means one syllable. So for example, if I hear 3 syllables, right, that means it has 3 characters in that sentence or that phrase. When you are learning a new character, this character might be new, but the sound, you might have learned it already. When you are learning Pinyin, make sure to leave English out. For example, we have this Pinyin, D-I-E, that's in English. Now when we want to pronounce that, it's not die, which will be English, right? It is die, die. So when you're practicing Pinyin, forget your English, okay? Remember I mentioned earlier that we pair our initial with our final? So we're going to pair our initial mo with our final a. And the process is you kind of say them continuously and keep on saying that, and it will blend out the sound ma. So let's try this process. Mo, a, and then repeat. Mo, a, and then now we're going to go a little bit faster. Mo, a, mo, a, and then almost put them together. Mo, a. Now make it quicker and quicker. Mo, a, mo, a, mo, a, ma. This is how it's taught traditionally. It's that you work on making the sound by putting the initial and the final together and blend them out until you reach the final sound. Now, I am not a traditional teacher, so I don't really teach that way. What I do is I will give you the sound ma. And if you have no problem making the sound ma, we are not going to go to the mo, a, and then try to get to the sound ma process. Of course, that's just my personal teaching style. So for students who want to work on the Pinyin extensively, I can definitely go through that process with them. Since this is a short challenge, I don't want to make you go through that blending process and then try to figure out how to get used to it. So what we'll do for the rest of our lessons, we are just going to practice the sound. But if you do run into any problems, let me know. So now I want you to repeat after me. Ma, ma. I'm using first tone, which you will learn in the next lesson. Now I want you to listen to this word. Mama. How many syllables did you hear? Did you hear 2? If you did hear 2, how many characters do you think we have there? Yep, exactly. For 2 syllables, we have 2 characters. For this word, it's the same character repeated. Okay, now, mama. Can you take a guess what this word might mean? Mama. Pause the video and let me know. Did you guess mother? If you did, then yep, you are exactly right. This is how we say mother in Chinese. Mama. Okay, that's all for today's video. I will see you next time. Bye!